Oh no! Apparently the character is going to be hooking up with Trish, who's hooking up with a OC. We got plot divergence. I think Fang and Anon are still up there. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Anyway, we got the teacher stretching out languidly. I hope Mr. Spiegel actually has something to do with the story. At the very least, he could be an Eoticon figure, because otherwise, I don't know why you're bothering with these guys. Come on, man, write your story a bit more efficiently. When you really get down to it, right, efficient writing doesn't require all that many secondary characters. You can have people that show up for one scene just to establish a point or to iterate a motif or theme. Anyway, most of you last semester, it's really weird. Really weird that we switch, like, people mid-year. Why don't we just keep the same people with the same home rule for the entire year? That's really weird. Feels unnecessarily disruptive. Aside from determining fire drill locations, which we'll cover later in the semester. Do any work you gotta do. That's because I don't prepare. Mrs. Roberts always gives me shit that I do nothing. But I'm the one who has to do nothing. Good news students are actually absent. Good thing I decided to show up at all. I can just imagine getting called to Spears' office and he's like, oh, come on, man, day one? Come on. With Sam Day, introduce themselves. I'm new to Vuk out there, Bluffs. I'm just a little man. I'm bald. Do you get it? I'm bald. Why don't you just keep wearing the beanie? Just keep wearing the beanie, buddy. Keep it a secret. It's kind of weird that Anon just walks around with that shit on display, huh? Man is bold from head to toe, and he's just like, yeah, I am ashamed for many things I am, but my baldness I can bear. It's really weird. Like, I know why, it's because a lot of your character here and all that are bald, by definition. But it's just really fucking weird that he's just okay with that, and everything else is so problematic. Is that all? All I have here is your name. What are you talking about? Seriously? Gotta make up some bullshit? Well, short you to the point. Man, he was seconds away from saying that he likes flower arrangements. And I like hanging out at the mall. Period's free. I'm also free to start a teacher-student relationship. I'd love to get arrested. I've already called my cop friends and told them to keep a look outside, and he waves through the window. There's like a cop there with the binoculars looking in. It's completely unnecessary, and he's like, thumbs up. What a weird way to organize your year, but hey, guys got passion for getting arrested, I guess. Rest of the period passes in a mercifully calm fashion. What the fuck implied that this wasn't going to go this way? Why is it mercifully? The man has literally said he's going to sit on his ass and do jack shit. I gaze out the window, the quickly dwindling cloud cover. Oh no, I'm going to get a sunburn. I should have brought my sunscreen. My parents didn't tell me about it until after I got melanoma. For a moment, it looks like things are on the upswing. Bell rings to the next class. Chemistry. Chemistry's a fun class. And I didn't do any experiments either. I still thought it was neat. This time, I cut it a bit close to the second bell. That's mostly because I stopped by the water fountain and looked at the water and was like, I could see the water, the light slipping through my hands, my fingers, my fingies, my little chicken sticks. Got a bit close to the second bell. Better summon her like a demon. Why are you like this? Like, it made sense for Anon as time progressed, but this is such a, like, fan comment. When your character is implied to be a lot more, like, serious than that, then it's literature. Books, my mortal enemy. Please, ChatGPT, write for me a book report. And it just writes a random book report. It doesn't know what book you're talking about, so it's just nothing. Don't worry, most of these are not going to be 10k words. Pretty standard fare. How rich are you? Because we got the impression that, like, your parents are at least, like, they're alright. They're not financially, like, pinching shit, but because they're giving you eggs. Oh no. Oh no. It's Anon. It's so weird to have Anon be here with an OC. Like, usually when people do OCs and things like this, they always just kill Anon or Inko, and they throw him out the fucking window. I mean, I know why, but... You nearly fell on your butt again! Oh no, it's Nasser. Oh, damn, you're the other one. Oh my god, all you pasty white humans all look the same. What the fuck do you mean, the other one? Well, you know, the other one. And another one. Look, you know, right? S something. Smainon. Smainon Smoose. Notice something is crooked and withered. Wow, that's crass. I let off the gas a little bit to play it safe. Sam, I am. That's it. Naomi said you'd be joining us for lunch, too. Pretty lucky I ran into you, huh? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I told him maybe, but actually, I gotta go study. I gotta go lick a book. I gotta lick 5 books for my book report for next week. I gotta go. Library's closed to the first day back. The primary reason is they want to make sure that everyone misses their due dates. Don't ask. Come on, I mean a lot there. Dude! Don't talk about your girlfriend like that. It mean a lot to my girlfriend. If you, another man, could be nearby her and not vomit all the time. But I get to meet you earlier. Why are you like this? Like with Naomi, it felt a lot like you were just kind of improvising things. This sounds like you have a big plan, and you're in on the plan, which is not how it works. His grip isn't aggressive, but it definitely feels like he's trying to strangle me. I'd have to wrench myself free in a pretty big show. Don't say I'll grit my teeth and just accept that this is happening at all. Piss yourself. It can solve all of life's problems. So instead I grit my teeth. And the scaly bastard get ugly ever again, though. Buy a knife. I mean, considering your criminal record, I'd be surprised if you don't already have a murder weapon. I was already yapping away to someone else. Oh my goodness. Sam, this is Anon. Now kiss! I'm writing the fic already. Yes! Another human. I like how weird you're writing this. Shouldn't you have seen Anon from a mile away? Does he just fade into the background? Is that green coloring that camouflaging? Too many rush to hurry this along, so ahead. It's nice to meet you, man. Likewise. Still a bit. I was having a girl moment. He's like, oh no, girls! Also, why would Nasser think it was Anon? I guess he just seen him recently, but it's kind of weird. Wouldn't you assume that he's still like hanging with Naomi or something? It's kind of weird to assume he's at the lunch line again. Anyway. Don't mind you repeating yourself. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Naomi, please, when people say that, that means they don't want to talk about it! I didn't mean to interrupt. I should probably just go. It is kind of weird. I listen, like, outside of all of my usual complaints, like, from the outside perspective, it is fine to have, like, one guy that's new to school, like, at your table, and it's fine. It's a little weirder when you invite 2 humans at the same table. At this point, it's either, like, you're segregating, or you definitely want these guys to kiss. I just feel like you're moving a little quickly there. A pleading glance from Anon. Sorry, it was every human for himself. He also he jabs at his pizza. It crunches like a shovel on pavement. Ugh. Jesus fucking Christ, he does have loving parents. I already got the impression from how they talked earlier, but damn, dude. It's sandwich, a fruit cup, and some chips. All for him. Oh no. Anon's like, wait. Hold up, buddy. I'm okay with you sharing lunch. I'm not okay with eating your mom's specially homemade, super prepared for you lunch. She's gonna find me and kill me. Moms can tell. God damn. It's a crustless sandwich in the shape of art. I know. Jesus Christ, Sammy. Oh, they are definitely, like, blaming themselves for how you've turned out, Sam. They're probably planning to strangle you in their sleep when they have a bad episode. Oh, I appreciate that we're apparently making mumbling a thing. I hope it sticks to Anon, and that Sammy doesn't do it. He just did it that one time because it was being a little snarky bastard, but Anon just still does it. None of you sure. Oh. Also, it's a crustless ham sandwich. My man, if you're gonna have a ham with the crust, really? Sam, do you tell your parents when your birthday is, or you just expect them to figure that out on their own? She lets out a subdued squeal. It's always so nice to see camaraderie between students. Is that racist? It is. It's kind of weird that the only 2 humans in school are at the same table. Your longest should come to my sibling's concert. Your sister? Sibling. Yeah, that's your sibling. Listen, we've been trying to figure out what Fang is for several years by now, and I've kind of just given up. I've gone with the politically correct answer that doesn't require me to specify. She was a guy in sophomore, she was a girl in freshman, and she was, I don't even know. She was like something else every day in junior. I don't bother. I go with the option that always works. I'm too tired, man. It's been too much. Like, I tell her, get those little buttons with the pronouns on them, but she's like, no, you gotta figure it out. You gotta read my mind. What music did it play? The good kind, which is, why are you and Anon tag teaming? Why are you tag teaming with Anon? Is it really racist, or is she right? That means they're either cutting edge of experimentalism or they're dog water. The kind with instruments. Man, I love music without instruments. It's the only kind I eat. I really feel like this is kind of fine. I just feel like it should have started off on a different foot, man. Damn, that intro was rough. Because there's definitely something here. I don't know if repeating verbatim one of these scenes is important, but if we're specifying that plot divergence is a big part, then fair enough. You kind of want to set up the plot so that the divergence feels more significant. But, kind of rough, man. Kind of rough. Maybe you could have started this like it's a recap from a few weeks from now. You know, get to the divergence point and then work sort of backwards from there. Choose all the support she can get. Okay, listen. I understand the support thing, right? But for the most part, that's something that, what's his name says? Like, that's what Dino Mo says. It's kind of weird to have Naomi drop the word at this point in the story. I get that we know, but Naomi is explicitly not supposed to. Her relationships are not meant to be healthy. Completely understand. Sometimes after-school engagement takes priority. My after-school engagement is stabbing my dealer. You serious I could take the leftovers? Dude, it's a brown paper bag. He doesn't need it back. Jesus Christ, Anna, why are you so overt about this? You were way more subtle about it in the game, where it felt like this was genuinely something that's like, it's fine, but you don't want to talk about it, you know? As long as you don't talk about it, we can be friends. See you at the concert. See you, Anon. See you, Naomi. I look forward to seeing you later. Why does my head hurt? Probably the sleep. It's been too warm lately, and I can't get sleep for shit. Anyway, we're basically just recounting a whole bunch of stuff. Snoot! You Snoot! Put on your fucking feet. Next bus is in 17 minutes. The next one is an hour out. Not in a rush to get home. I don't want to be in the presence of my loving parents. I hate them. They're so loving. How am I supposed to brood if all I can think about is nice things? I appreciate that we're just like, oh shit, it's frozen. Fucked wing retard. Oh god, we're just going that. What the hell called you that? Sam, you made it. It's just specific. Don't worry. It's friendly sibling rivalry. Very one-sided, but this rivalry... It's a joke. It's a joke. Don't worry about it. Let's just scroll aside and drop it. Also, one thing I never really got. Anon in the opening chapters. This is a part that I never got because it feels incongruent with how the story presents the concept. So Anon explicitly says, then why the whole confusion over her sex? This implies that Anon thinks that Nasser has just never seen Fang, which is really weird. I never got that line. It's really bad for what it's trying to do. I feel like it'd sooner be like, why be weird about the gender, right? Like, what's there to be confused about? What are you covering for, buddy? Also, shouldn't someone like Anon be a bit more aware of, like, you know, he shits on this shit. Shouldn't he be like, oh, I imagine there's something going on here. I guess that's maybe what the scene's trying to do, is there's too much pressure for Anon to think clearly. But it feels like something that could have been established better without being weird about it and implying that Nasser is just like, I've never seen my sibling. Which is how the text brings it across. It's a really weird thing for Anon to think. This Minstrel Spirit stands as the doorman, looking brawlic as ever. More like broccoli as ever. Said I got the pieces equidistantly, tossing a glare back at me. A glance. Wait, what am I, my brother's keeper? He's not your brother. Look out across the auditorium. Curtain still down, turnout isn't phenomenal by any means. Most people seem to be treating it like a hangout spot rather than a concert venue. Dang. I can't believe these people are hanging out after school when they're serious business. I don't need a handout. The offer stands in your mind, blah, blah. It's Worm Dharma. Dharma. Worm Dharma. Really what it looks like? Thought it was fairly clear from a distance that it's a worm drama. From the CGs, I imagine. No, the band doesn't. The thing doesn't have any. I guess he is just far away and he can't read it right. I always like in the when Fang starts screaming, like the little chibi Trish off to the side is like, "Oh boy, shit's gone real bad." Also, the fucking dining tables with like the tablecloths and everything is so fancy, so fancy. It's Golf Tarot. You don't recognize at all. Drummer smacks his lips together. Oh, sticks. I thought it was like, we're bringing in weird read. Because the nearest bass line's not too bad, but I could do. He doesn't have a guitar. It's not a guitar, it's a bass. It's a bass in the band that already has a bass. Dear God. The effect is immediate, which should produce an unmatched harmony. Sounds more like heavy construction. I appreciate that we're actually using some descriptive text instead of just doing the thing everyone does. It's like, the bass is bad. It's like, no. We're getting some vibes. Hell yeah. Sam, you're picking up the pace. Thank you. Drums, basses bleed into each other like an amol. I like this. It's so much better. It's so much more effective at communicating the point than everyone else. Like in Snoot game, it doesn't matter. It's fine that they kind of breeze through it. But everyone just copies Anon's lines, and this guy's like, no, this is why this sucks. The voice is completely garbled and swallowed up in the dueling resonances. I feel sonic spike driving itself to my gray matter. More like your ears. I always feel pressure in my ears when that happens. Holy shit, they still stuck ass. Someone call it DOD. Dang. You look like that and still suck? Pack it up, assholes. Woof. Again, it feels weird that someone else says it than Anon. Because again, he feels like the kind of person who should know this stuff. But I guess that's just like a weird thing about him, is that Anon isn't really... It's kind of weird, because in context, he feels like the kind of person that should have beef with this. Because he hangs out in the kind of places where this beef would be logical and organic. But he doesn't. And it's just a little weird. It's a little off-key. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. I guess it would make him too much of an asshole if he did the things. Especially considering that he's already in a hole. Maybe that's why he's being so nice about it. Someone called the International Court. America does not respect the International Court, buddy. Call someone else. Can't believe Raptor Jesus died for this. Man, I mean, that's why he died. It's a hell of a sin. Couldn't even make it as industry plans. Fuck off. Mine was better. Fuck all of you. Have sex. Have sex. So, this is like after school. Where the fuck did he get a half-drunk milkshake from? Did he just go out of class, out of the school building, off the school property, walk over to a nearby snack bar, acquire a milkshake, and then walk his ass back? Feels like a lot of work. Also, your milkshake is gone, you idiot. Unless you bought it for this purpose, in which case, why is it half-drink? Are you that bored? They may have sucked, but this shit's beyond the pale. It's a weird thing for a guy to say. It was implied that he's been to juvie. He wasn't even there for his sibling. This is, oh yeah, because he doesn't know that Nasser was told to leave. That's interesting. That's a fun little angle we're going with. We're using the fact that Anon is privy to specific information that others are not. Anon, mouthful of pizza. Full of that New York slice, because I have to say it like that. Laughing out with the crowd. If I didn't leave, I'm going to catch a charge at this point. Storm says, she's twice my side, and as much as I take credit. I want to take credit. This belongs on my record, asshole, not yours. I only tipped them a bit. Crash kids at the pizza breaking it in half was completely due to their lack of balance. They were really lucky. I love what a clusterfuck this is starting into. I really want to point this out, right? But there are two ways that your opening can go if you're just going to go verbatim. One, the writing is what carries you because you're a shit writer, you're not good. I feel this is the opposite, right? Like, Receiver K clearly has an idea and a vision. It's just that the opening he's writing with is just not working. Now that we're putting in some of that flavor, now we're bringing out some of that pizza pasta. We got something going on. Oof. Although we do have 5 paragraphs in a row starting with I. Ugh. Principal Spears heading towards me. Oh no. I appreciate that he's actually slipping in. I do like that he actually sneaks out. He also didn't laugh, which is also interesting. But that's fine, because it's more for Anon to later have a scene with Fang. So to go back tomorrow and the next day, but the shit's over, semester's over. I do appreciate that he's like, wow, that... I might have committed murder and second-degree torture, but that's too much for me. This is why I want to explain what's on his record, because as it stands, it's like, it could be fucking anything. If you mention juvenile record, I think of juvie, like actual prison and jail. I make it to the stop and take a seat. Damn, I missed my bus. It's going to be a whole fucking hour. The endorphin afterglow. Yeah, I just kind of threw him in the wind, and I appreciate that you're going with this. I find it very strange that apparently Trish is going to hit it up with him. I gotta take another take it a bit, but... Why? Listen, I'm all for Trish, right? But I like Volcano High Trish. Goodbye, Volcano High Trish. I really like her a lot. I feel like her and I could get along other than the whole bug thing. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But, like, Snoot Game Trish is kind of like, I feel like she'd be happiest alone. I feel like she's the kind of person that would just grind with whoever she hooks up with. I do appreciate that we're giving some context to the fact that, yeah, she too had to leave this place. You're on the next line? How few buses are there? This is a school. Oh, it's America. Their public transit sucks. Mumbles a no into her bag. I'm impressed that she doesn't respond with anger, because I feel like Trish, even when she's tired, would respond with some aggressiveness, like a sharpness, you know, like a spicy cheese. It's time, Impala! Conversation if you call it. What are you listening to? Why you like this, Sam? I guess I honestly can kind of see it. Like, Sam has been this kind of introverted person. I can kind of see the angle being that because he just saw the whole school be a bunch of assholes, he's like trying to compensate for it. And I kind of like that angle. Like, all of this happens because he's brought into a secondary situation and he's collateral. Green Day mainly early stuff's not an answer I expected. So we're going with fucking Snoot Tarts, but we're going with Green Day. Woof. AC/DC. We're just quoting AC/DC? Talking Snoot's Whitesnake, Rolling Stones. Some people would call those fighting words. Don't fight me. Oh, they're gonna kiss. They showed a snooze token. Why not? Oh, man. Oh. You know, their industry plants. I appreciate that this conversation... Listen, Receiver K, I need you to bear with me for a minute. You should know, if you watch this video, the other stuff I go through. Just having characters fucking talk about their passions is so absent in these things, right? Like, Anon and Fang, and Inko and Olivia do not share passions in a meaningful capacity. Like, Inko is trying to learn painting, but even that is like superficial stuff that gets shoved aside. Like, those characters do not have any chemistry. They do not share hobbies. They do not like the same things. So having these characters actually talk about something they like and share as an enjoyment is like, Jesus fuck! Where's this been? It's such a cute conversation too. Horde of idiots that buy their tickets. Why bother casting pearls before the swine? You know, slop sells better. What's your name? Trish. Sam. God, Sam is such a shit name to introduce yourself with. She comes with Trish. Triceratops, Trish. I can blame Goodbye Volcano Eye for that one, but... Why is she called Fang? Because, like, when you really dig down into it, Fang is a crap name for someone who's not defined by fangs, but defined by their long nose and their crest. And wings. Like, why not go with Darkwing at that point? Just fucking ham it up. Make it a stage name. You guys weren't all that bad. You just sucked ass. confusion. She's like, what the hell's going on? Who are you? Man, you... I like how you're trying to fucking stall this shit. Drip down the window seat this time. Man, you had like 50 minutes and you wasted like this. It's a short walk home too, because I live in a nice neighborhood. They tried to move the bus stop, but they couldn't. Oh my god. Why is it written Henry and Glenda? Try to build a fucking familiar relationship. Stop distancing yourself. God damn. Woof. Just fucking kiss already. We love you, Sam. A little present. Last semester of school. It's not the last. Oh, no, wait, it is. Because we're in January. It's really weird that it's like halfway through a year. Like, it's weird enough for Ain't On, but that was something he wanted. It's really weird when we have like, two people doing it at the same time. I forgot that because usually people don't work with that angle. Or they call more attention to it, at least. A couple of the note, removing the watch. It's quality. Why would they give him a fucking watch? Make every minute count. Shouldn't they be more concerned about his criminal tendencies? I feel like time is not his issue. It's that he's a fucking asshole. Oh my god. Oh, he even points out that it's a stupid pun. Man, I have to say, I'm kind of mixed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. On some hand, some of the stronger points of Wani Kiss That Snoot are here, right? Because in Wani Kiss That Snoot, once he went off the fucking track record and wrote his own little scene, very good stuff. Very good stuff. But also, you can tell that whenever he has to fit to the mold of Snoot game, it just sucks, man. Receiver K needs that space to flap his wings. It's the ghetto. Oh, they're talking about Reef City? Me at an art school? Oh, man. I love how they're bringing that concept up. So we can take you to the school on the other side of town. Might also work. You know, I'm kind of tempted to come back for Chapter 2. As much as I complained at the beginning, this definitely has picked up. The upload schedule is jack-asswards. There are 5 chapters to go through. I might put this on the we'll give it a shot list. Put it on the to give it a shot list. Safi T. Crookington. Anyway, thank you, Receiver K. Again, really does feel like you have potential. It's just like whatever you have to write according to the script, you just fucking shoot yourself in the foot like an idiot. Damn. I like how he calls it slow romance, as if anything that happens in Snoot Game is especially expedient. I think next we're going to do Tarot Woman. Which is unfortunately also a 10,000 words thing. Because people get the wrong idea. For some odd reason, it has psychic powers. And I always like it. Also, she's chubby. We've got a weird Stella going into this one. And I'm looking forward to it. Whew. Jesus Christ, this room is hot. Oh. Wait, apparently a whole bunch of people from... it's an original character. There's the characters from Wani in there. Man, there's some weird stuff going on there. Multiple POVs. Axel. Oh my god. Please don't talk about darkness and my hearts.